Picture this: a rain-slicked European street at midnight, headlights cutting through the mist, and Jason Statham's stone-cold stare locked on the road ahead. In that moment, behind the wheel of an Audi A8 W12, cinema and automotive history collided. It wasn't just another action film. It was a bold statement that Audi wasn't here to play it safe anymore. Before this, the brand was respected, but overshadowed by BMW's raw performance image and Mercedes's established prestige. The transporter Audi A8 didn't just star in a movie. It announced that German engineering could be as dangerous as it was elegant. Statham wasn't a traditional Hollywood hero either. He was a former diver and stunt performer with an edge that made audiences lean forward in their seats. The pairing was unexpected, like a gunslinger rolling into a dusty Old West town with a weapon nobody saw coming. This moment would forever alter the trajectory of Audi's branding, placing it firmly in the pop culture spotlight. Jason Statham's rise to stardom reads like a script from a gritty street drama. Growing up in working-class England, he trained in martial arts and represented Britain as a competitive diver. When Hollywood was churning out polished, clean-cut leading men, Statham brought authenticity. That same authenticity became his currency, especially when he partnered with filmmaker Guy Ritchie on Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. By the time he slid behind the wheel of an Audi A8 in the transporter, he wasn't just acting. He was performing his own stunts, choreographing Jason Statham car chase sequences, and redefining what action stars looked like. This grit perfectly matched Audi's precision engineering. Where BMW thrived on flash and Mercedes on luxury, Audi embraced a no-nonsense, high-tech approach. Statham's raw persona mirrored that philosophy: efficient, lethal, and stylish without trying too hard. His willingness to perform Jason Statham's stunt driving sequences himself gave audiences a level of realism rarely seen in car chase films, something Audi would leverage brilliantly. To fully understand the impact, let's rewind to Audi before 2002. The brand had a storied history with innovations like Quattro all-wheel drive history and aluminum space frame tech. But its image was safe, almost clinical. Audi luxury vehicles were seen as the smart choice rather than the exciting one. BMW's dominance in performance branding and Mercedes's iron grip on the luxury market left Audi in need of something transformative. Despite its rally dominance in the 80s and its cutting-edge designs, the company lacked cinematic charisma. Hollywood cars at the time favored Ferraris, Lamborghinis, or flashy imports. So when the Transporter franchise placed a German luxury sedan front and center, it was a statement. Choosing an Audi A8 over a sports car was like a cowboy choosing a Winchester over a flashy revolver. Understated, but deadly in the scissor right hands. Audi automotive branding evolved from an engineering-driven identity to one that resonated emotionally, thanks to this bold cinematic gamble. The Transporter franchise was a turning point for Audi, and its marketing strategy was meticulous. The film didn't rely heavily on CGI. Instead, it showcased Jason Statham driving scenes in practical stunt sequences that pushed the A8 W12 to its limits. Behind-the-scenes production revealed Audi Transporter behind-scenes collaboration, including precision stunt teams and modified suspension setups that made every drift feel authentic. Jason Statham car scenes weren't just entertainment. They were cinematic showcases of German engineering reputation. The Transporter car chase sequences became iconic, inspiring future directors to view Audi as a cinematic partner. This wasn't just product placement, it was a narrative decision. Audi was no longer simply a car brand. It was a character in the film, a co-star in Jason Statham's rise, and a symbol of calculated danger. Hollywood action films suddenly had a new star, the Transporter Audi A8. The success of this branding move echoed through pop culture, giving Audi a reputation as the car for professionals, tacticians, and those who valued sophistication over showboating. By 2009, Audi's transformation reached Super Bowl levels with the Audi A6 supercharged ad featuring Jason Statham. In this high-budget spot, Statham sprinted through decades of iconic vehicles, finally landing behind the wheel of an Audi. This wasn't just clever marketing. It was a timeline of automotive evolution, linking Audi's cinematic moments to a wider legacy. US sales surged after the Transporter films, and the brand's recognition skyrocketed globally. Audi in action films became a recurring theme, from Iron Man's Tony Stark to Mission Impossible. But Statham's influence gave Audi its dangerous edge. The ad cemented Audi's Hollywood branding as more than a gimmick. It was part of their identity. Like a legendary frontier hero becoming a folktale, Statham's Transporter legacy elevated Audi into cultural mythology. Sales numbers proved it worked. Audi's US growth in the 2010s outpaced rivals, cementing it as a powerhouse luxury brand. Today, Jason Statham Audi partnerships are studied in marketing courses as textbook examples of brand evolution. What James Bond did for Aston Martin, Statham did for Audi. Their collaboration reshaped the brand into a symbol of quiet power and precision. Statham's realistic stunt work added authenticity, while Audi's sleek engineering reinforced his reputation as a tactical, unstoppable figure. The partnership created a lasting cinematic identity, with the Audi Transporter franchise remembered as a key moment in automotive storytelling. From Audi's early engineering first reputation to its current image as a cinematic powerhouse, the shift was profound.
Now, when audiences see an Audi in film,
expect intensity and sophistication. The Transporter's success wasn't an accident. It was the spark that turned Audi into a legend. So, what do you think? Would Audi have risen this far without Jason Statham's influence? Or was this the perfect pairing at the perfect time?